Why do you have no energy? Is it hard to get out of bed where your body just does not turn on? That bed feels so comfortable and you don't want to move your body. You're lethargic all day. You have no motivation. You have no drive. I have definitely been there before. I'll never forget those days. I remember the days where I was sleeping in till 2:30 p.m. My body was paralyzed. I couldn't move. I couldn't get out of bed. I just had no energy. Music did not hit the same. I remember walking around and trying to find that source of dopamine, that hit of dopamine to feel good, because I had such low energy and music wasn't doing it for me. That's when I knew something was up and something needed to change. And today I have a lot of energy. I have a ridiculous amount of energy. I live in Miami Beach. If you've ever been to Miami Beach, I will walk 40 to 50,000 steps. Yesterday I walked from Brickell to South Beach. I walked across the Phoenician Bridge. I have a ridiculous amount of energy. And there's three things that I had to capitalize on how I was able to generate a lot of this energy, and the three reasons why you probably don't have energy right now. This is a huge problem. We need energy, and it's hard to find energy. You just can't flip a switch and be like, I have energy, I'm excited, I'm ready to show up. So there's some things that need to change, and the three reasons why you probably don't have energy is because, one, you haven't met the sage. What does that mean? I'll get into that. Number two, you haven't hacked evolution. And number three, you're acting like an NPC, or you don't want to act like an NPC. Okay, you haven't met the sage yet. What does that mean? It means you are not on your purpose. Do you know about the hero's journey? Right, so on the hero's journey, first you start the adventure. And that's where you're at right now. You were born into this life. And then early on, you meet a mentor who puts things into perspective for you. That's what I'm calling the sage. You haven't met that old man who really gives you clarity on what's in front of you. Why are you here? What are you doing? So right now, you are not in touch with your purpose. That is a big killer to energy. For example, I call it, there are 4 aspects of health. You have your physical health, your mental health, emotional health, and then spiritual health. Here in the Western world, spiritual health is not really talked enough about, and that's being in alignment with your purpose. Out of the last 1,500 days, I've probably only been sick twice, and that's because I have spiritual purpose. Every morning, I wake up to something, I'm on to something, I'm on my mission. So that right there inherently and innately gives me a lot of energy. You haven't met the mentor yet. The person to put it in perspective, your calling. What is your calling? Have you thought about your calling? Have you journaled down your calling? Have you meditated on your calling? Why are you here? Everybody has a purpose. We have a body and we have a soul. God, the universe, the creator, took your soul from the heavens and put it into this flesh, into this body for a reason. My purpose is 3 words: share great ideas. That puts me in alignment with the content that I create. I want to inspire the masses. And also what I do for occupation, I create content for health experts, sharing their great ideas. So I'm really in alignment with that. The conversations I like to have with friends center around philosophies. So when you're thinking about your purpose, it should be in alignment in these 4 areas of life. Health. Are my health goals and my purpose goals adjacent? Can I promote my health by working on my goals? Wealth. These two should go hand in hand. If I can further my purpose, that should allow me to get more wealth. Love. Does my friends, family, and romance add to my purpose, or does it take away from my purpose? Does it add energy or does it take away energy? Now, if it takes away energy, you got to remove that. And then happiness. If you're on your purpose, naturally happiness will arise. Okay, the second reason why you don't have energy right now is because you are not hacking evolution. You are neglecting your evolutionary body. That pretty much comes from 2 ways: limited movement and the food that you're eating. Let your food be your medicine. That is one of the oldest medical advices of all time. It's from Hippocrates, the ancient Greeks. Your food will either add to your energy or take away from your energy, right? This is a big thing right now. So the food pyramid is pretty much a scam. In my philosophy, in my opinion, you need to be eating a protein-centric diet, not a wheat or grain-centric diet. Because what happens is when you eat a lot of carbs, a lot of grains, your insulin spikes and then it leads to a crash. And that's why if you eat that sandwich after lunch, you feel tired. You shouldn't be tired after you eat. That's because you go on a carb crash. Carbs become sugars, glucose, so it's like a roller coaster. You get to the top and then you crash after. So try to eat a protein-centric diet. I love my red meat. Eat chicken. I'm sorry if you're a vegan and you don't want to hear this, but I work with health experts and that's what they really push for, is protein-centric diets. And red meat has the highest bioavailability of protein. The second thing is you're not moving enough. Did you know in our evolutionary body, our body is designed to walk 7 to 11 miles per day? That sounds outrageous. Humans are designed to walk 7 to 11 miles per day. On the weekends, when I try to get my 40 to 50,000 steps, that comes out to about 18 to 20 miles. Remember what Newton says, a body in motion wants to stay in motion and a body at rest wants to stay at rest. You should really try to be getting at least 3 days of exercise per week, but really try to get movement every day. Go for a walk. Walking is meditation. That's how I collect my thoughts. I used to walk around Miami with my headphones, but I realized it didn't give me that maximum level of dopamine. But you know what did was when I unplugged the headphones, when I walked around and when I observed my thoughts, when I listened to my thoughts, I listened to my body, I observed the world around me. That gave me a huge dopamine hit. And right now, leading research is coming out that walking is probably one of the best things that you can do. It's good for body composition, it keeps you slim, it's good for your mental health, it's good for the blood flow that stimulates all other functions in your body. You need to move more, and it's really hard at first. So it takes energy to make energy. You gotta get back in the gym and you gotta eat healthy. It could be easier than you think when it comes to diet, because just recognize next time you eat Burger King, next time you eat McDonald's, think of yourself, I'm eating poison, right? Now, that's a hyperbole. And I'm not telling you gotta cut out McDonald's and Burger King and Wendy's your whole life. Every here and there, I'll munch down on some McDonald's. McDonald's is delicious. It could be as simple as in less portions and in less quantities. Don't finish the burger. Have a few bites. And when it comes to physical fitness, all it takes is one win. Just think one at a time. Step by step, one at a time, 1% better every day. All you need is just one win. It can be overwhelming to think about the 365 days in front of us. There's a Chinese proverb that goes, the journey of 1,000 miles starts with the first step. All you need is that one win. And then really embrace how good that winning feels. How good it feels to feel accomplished. That will encourage you to want to do it again and again and again and again. And then at that point, you will build up the discipline to continue and push forward when you don't feel like it. And then next thing you know, that's a behavior. The third reason why you might not have energy is because you're acting like an NPC. I know you don't want to be an NPC, and this is what I mean. You are neglecting leadership. You are not embracing your role as a leader. Be real with yourself. Are you taking charge? Are you leading? Or are you being passive? Are you not embracing your role as a leader? I want to just create a community and create this movement and gather people who will really prioritize protecting and providing. When you're that guy, when people feel safe around you, it is the best feeling. And it's something that gives you pride and purpose. People feel safe around me. That's why we need to embrace our everyday life, and it's hard at first. Confidence and energy doesn't just work at the flip of a switch, but you build up momentum over time. The magic that you are looking for is in the work that you are avoiding. You are not prioritizing your highest self, your highest version. You're not trying to get to that person if you are not working on your health, your spirit, your mindset, your income producing skills, friends, family, and romance, connections to the tribe. When you are putting energy into all that and embracing your role as a leader, you will feel a lot better about yourself. You'll have a lot more self-esteem, and that will lead to much more energy. You'll have a greater self-belief in yourself that you can conquer anything that is in front of you. If you made it to the end of the video, I appreciate you. My name is Brendan Brown. Please help me grow and spread this message by hitting the subscribe button, liking this video, and share it with a friend. Please check out my next video below. Until next time, I will see you in the next video. You got this.